Good day, everyone. The next paper with the title Network Scanning Topology based on inventory using query SNAP method. So, in this project, we'll relate it with the internet connection topology. We try to make SNV standard national method. So, this is part of the working from my student Surya Handoko. He is from Computer Science Department, School of Computer Science, and me, Hercules Lehendrik Speedwarner. So this paper discusses how to create an application that can use for scanning all devices that are connected automatically and then stored in inventory database, which can be used to generate a topology that will show the overall network topology and can be monitored for all devices. By using the Simple Network Management Protocol or SNMP query technology, the implementation will be split up on the front end and back end side with the 4-step flow process such as scanning, saving into inventory database, generating topology, and cron job. So most of the flow process activity are applied to the front end and back end side, except the cron job is only for the back end side. So the world of networking is familiar with the term scanning topology, and this is a method for getting all the information related to the network installed in agency or service provider for internet service provider. An application that can monitor the network topology is needed to monitor its performance without direct contact with the device, and this term is known as zero touch. As for the network device referred to here as layer 2 and 3 devices in the form of switch and router. A switch is a device that can recognize device connected to its MAC address or physical IP address, and VLAN virtual local area network that can divide the network into smaller ones so that it reduces the broadcast and collision domain, while the router functions to determine which path will be cross interconnected network, whether the path is permitted or not, specific network traverse, and many other functions to regulate network traffic. If we look at this picture as seen in this figure, there are front end which related to user and back end as server side processing. So if we look at this is the front end, this is the back end. Yeah, they call it the front end that will connect it with the user, such as let's say HTML or browser, using the browser to running the for example in using HTML, JavaScript, CSS, that kinds of the application that running in the browser in the position of client. So on the other hand, this is the back end. This become the server side, where in this case for we talk about the web programming, we talk about the server programming such as Java server page, JSP, ASP, active server page, or PHP, personal home pages. So the front end using technology are kind of technology used to display website in browser. Many front end technologies such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So this is the parts of in the front end. And also in the back end side, with providing URL of the respective cron job file back and data processing logic from the database. So the back end using technology such as, for example, Python version 2.7, MongoDB. So this is the application regarding with the database, and the application, like I said, you can also using web server programming such as ASP, PHP, JSP, etc. So in this paper, we will do the implementation in 4 steps. The 4th step will start with the scanning process, saving into database, generating topology, and cron job. So most of the process flow is applied to front end and back end side, except the cron job is only for the back end side only. First, we have scanning process front end. So in this case, we try to look at register the device first, by entering the range IP, the IP address, IP server, yeah, the subnet mask, and the name of connections. Yeah. So this case, the user can scan all connected devices in network by filling out the IP address range and network type of SNAP, community, and subnet mask. All fields are mandatory, so there can be no field, after which the scanning process can be started by clicking the process button. When the process is shown as a percentage, so the user can cancel the scanning process while scanning is running, but only a few devices appear when scanning is 100% completed. The entire device will appear in the list table with only the device up that can be detected. So after the scanning process in the front end, we have scanning process at the back end. Yeah. We already know SNAP, or Simple Network Management Protocol, is one of the protocol in data communication as management equipment connected to the network, and SNAP is one of the most commonly used technology for network monitoring. SNAP uses data obtained from the UDP, or User Data Protocol, User Datagram Protocol, with the device on the network. This includes router, switches, modem, computer. So SNAP can also make setting and get information from these devices through SNAP query. First, ensuring that the SNAP is active, the SNAP community must be set up as seen in figure 4, yeah, as seen in this figure. So there's the master agent 1 to 6, yeah, that I can get or set for the connection. Then there will be agent 6, yeah. And some part of the SNAP, yeah, as seen in this figure, include SNAP MIB, Management Information Base. SNAP MIB is accessed using the SNAP protocol and hierarchical information collection. Scalar and tabular are two types of SNAP MIB that were recognized for single and multiple instance respectively in the MIB table database. And the next one, we have SNAP OID, Object Identifier. So the object identifier is uniquely identifying as seen in the next figure as the object in a MIB hierarchy where can figure out as a tree which assign different organization. And the MIB object ID is the top level, we have different standard organization. Next, we move to the second step where there is a the second step will be save into inventory data process. As mentioned before, there's two types of save into inventory process. First in the front end and the next one in the back end. So when the front server requests the scanning process, there will be some script, yeah, that will be recognized, yeah, based on its network range of IP address. The backend server will capture and process it by looping how many devices it will retrieve its information within the network. The information taken is only layer 2 and 3 devices whose SNAP community status is set and the device whose condition is up or down. So this is the example of the scanning process, yeah. So when the scanning process in progress, the backend will inform the front-end server what percentage of the scanning process is going through and provide the scan device information to be deployed even the scanning process is running to the end. Yeah. So after the scanning process is done, we'll see existing as seen in this figure. So the next one is saved into the inventory data process for the backend. If you look at here, this is the example of the code here. So the backend will query the database by comparing the scanning device as comparing the scanning to the device in the database as using this code here, this source code here. This is the algorithm for running the activity of scanning. Yeah. And the data will be given the status when the device is already present and even status does not exist. When receiving a query from any front-end device that will be stored in the inventory, then if the device status does not exist, data will be saved by adding a new record in the database. But if the status exists, the data device will be updated as seen in the next page here as this list of the data here. Yeah. So next we move to the third step. This is the generate topology. As we already mentioned, the generate topology will apply to the front end and back end. So in the generate topology in front end, yeah, the front end will retrieve the topology data generated by the back end, which will be then processed using Kator-Kapis.js library, which will from a network topology based on the data sent by the backend following the link that connect one device to another according to its node and edge. Yeah. As seen in this figure, the device status is shown in green, where the device is up and blue. Yeah. So according to in red. Down, whereas to link up it is shown the blue and red when the link is down. So this is the example the device status. Yeah. Front end will query the data from the backend every 5-second interval to get the latest status of device and its interface, so that when the device is off or its links are down, the user will be able to tell them to take action immediately. The next is the third step for generate topology for the backend. This process done on the fly or run whenever you want by directly calling and running the Python script. SNAP query are run to call CDP protocol for Cisco and LLDP other than Cisco to the shipper wherever the device is connected. Then it forms a topology that generates node and edge. Node are existing device, while the edge are interface of each device connected to other device interface by the source and purpose as seen in this figure. Forming a topology that connect one device to another and store inventory database internally. And then the fourth step, as the last step, this is a cron job. Yeah. So this cron job only process to apply to back-end sites only. Yeah. So the cron job is a tool for Linux operating system that can be execute script commands automatically at any given time. This process is in the back-end by writing script using Python to run it periodically. The program script will query the inventory database for a 5-minute interval, retrieve all devices registered as IP address, and the run SNAP query command that check the device status and interface, whether the device or interface is up or not down. Upon completion of the script, it will update its topological inventory data, and topological data will constantly be updated whenever called from the front end. So this is the result of the job. Yeah. Okay, that's all our presentation. I hope you will enjoy our presentation and you get some knowledge from this presentation, and will give the idea for your research as well. Thank you for listening, and see you some other time.